Hello, thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. So I'm going to pull one card from this Soul's Journey Oracle deck. Let's see what card came out. Health. This reading, the intention for this reading is to bring awareness or enlightenment to a part of your journey that is a work in progress. Relationships are at the bottom of the deck. So when I'm seeing the health and the relationships, I feel like this is an energy that is really talking about healthy connections, whether this be friends, family, co-workers, whatever this is. It does feel to me like there is something that's like bubbling underneath the surface, or something that's rising up that needs some attention, needs some kind of soul searching in regards to. I feel like this is specific to recognizing healthy versus unhealthy connections in whatever way, shape, or form that is for you. So you take what resonates, release what doesn't. Let's pull a couple other cards, and these will be from, this is another Soul Oracle deck. It's not the Soul Journey. This is a Soul Journey that's already out there, but this is for another part, for some sort of soul work being done. Don't give up is the first card that is showing up. I feel like there is a transformation in here. Just the energy that I'm feeling. Look, bottom of the deck is soulmate. And we all have many soulmates in this lifetime, right? Some are karmic soulmates, some are soulmates that will stand the test of time, that sort of energy. I'm feeling there is a cycle. I'm feeling a lot of that, because all of this shows me these circles, which is, I feel like there is a transformation and something really shifting and changing right now. It's like I feel like a portal that's opened up, that's bringing a lot of insight. It's bringing a lot of situations, or could be challenges. Doesn't always have to be. It can just be the awareness of healthy versus not healthy, healthy versus that toxic energy. And I feel like it's a deep understanding and recognizing of what those look like and how to proceed, right? Resolve the conflict. So again, you can see this one's not necessary. It doesn't have that orb. It doesn't have that circle. So I don't feel like this is a cycle. To me, this feels like a portal. It feels like, there is something that's coming through a situation out of the dark and into the light. I'm seeing a lot of green in all of this reading already, which talks about the heart chakra. I'm definitely seeing some blue in here as well, which talks about the throat chakra, communication, information, speaking something. And I'm seeing the purple very, very loud and clear right there, which is talking about the crown chakra. And look at the bottom of the deck, let go of the past, move forward with confidence. So again, you see that moon right there. We are approaching this lunar eclipse in Pisces, full moon that is taking place on the 7th of September. I feel like this is going to be a major catalyst in a lot of ways for a lot of people, different areas of their life. This reading specifically is talking about connections, relationships, that sort of energy right there. And I feel like there is something in regards to closing out toxic cycles, like toxic situations with connections, relationships, that sort of thing, and resolving. It feels like aligning and balancing out, moving into a new space, coming out of this darkness and into the light sort of energy through this resolution of whatever this is. Let's pull one more card. Next card that comes out is the Pursue Your Dreams. So again, it does really strongly indicate to me, I see the water there, portal, look, I said it, and here it is, portal to success. So I feel when this message, take how this message resonates with you, but I feel the energy that is aligned or you're surrounded with, that you are moving through right now, shows one of recognizing, and I'm feeling raising your standards. And I think I see that last week a lot when I was pulling cards for readings, with the ones that I had posted here. So you can go back and check those as well. But I do feel and again, I feel like somebody coming out of their feelings, somebody coming out of, dark, dense, emotional turbulence I'm feeling into the light is really what it's showing me. It's like I'm feeling like somebody internally is really tapped in to not only their strength, but their courage, their confidence, and it gives me really strong, although I don't see the red here, it gives me really strong root chakra, right? Where you're confident and secure in who you are, the direction you want to take, what you want, what you don't want, and really standing in that powerful energy, being grounded in your journey, your path, your place moving forward. Portal to success, and I felt that with this resolve the conflict, because I feel like this is that portal where you're able to resolve some issues, and I feel like the issues that are being resolved are recognizing the healthy from the toxic, and being the catalyst to change, right? To bring forth that change, even though it may have been very challenging to do. So let's clarify some of these cards, and we're going to start by clarifying the don't give up. What is this energy? What messages want to clarify this don't give up? What messages would like to clarify the energy of don't give up? Don't give up. What is this message for the don't give up? Okay. First card that comes up, Ace of Swords. I did feel really strong throat chakra. Ace of Swords talks about speaking a truth. You see the butterfly up here in the corner right here. So I do feel like there is some truth, some clarity, some information that's coming through that's going to bring forth this transformation. It could be in that portal where it feels very uncomfortable. You can't necessarily see how this is going to pan out. And even when you look at this don't give up right here, you see this person turning their back, right? Their back is away from the darkness and they're heading towards the light. What is a little bit uncomfortable that I'm seeing with this message in this specific card is where this person has their arms crossed over their in front of them, right? So this is giving me that energy where they could have been self-sabotaging by blocking off the heart chakra, solar plexus chakra as well. I'm kind of feeling like they're hitting two chakras at once. Five of Swords was on the bottom of the deck, right? Like I feel like there is like this, they have their guard up, and it feels to me like I do feel part of the problem, right? I feel like there was some sort of conflict in the past. Underneath that Five of Swords was the Ten of Swords with some sort of conflict, challenge, betrayal, that sort of energy right there is what I'm feeling. So someone may be guarded or having their guard up and really blocking off their heart chakra. And I did feel strong heart chakra. And the throat chakra, just you can look at the colors and know that the green is talking about the heart. And I feel like whatever this is, it's like they're still guarded, they're kind of closed off in this energy, and this gives me the vibe of where they are really having to open up, right? Like they're having to let that guard down, allow that heart chakra to open back up. Ten of Pentacles is coming out on top of that because it does lead them forward to that Ten of Pentacles, which is that stability and security in the physical realm. It talks about abundance in many different ways. There is the Strength card with the I do feel like this is that root chakra I was talking about. This is a fire sign energy. It represents Leo. Underneath that is the Four of Coins with the Fool card right there as well. Again, the Four can talk about something being blocked. Something was blocked, and it's time for this new journey to begin, this new cycle, whatever this is, and it is going to require someone to be open, honest, vulnerable, letting their guard down. I feel like opening that heart chakra back up, allowing their true essence to really shine. So I went to clarify, started to shuffle to clarify the resolve the conflict, and there is that moon card showing up. Bottom of the deck is the strength card again. So I am feeling like this moon is going to be quite the catalyst for this shift, for this change, for things coming out. Like I'm feeling that with all that darkness right here, it is talking about bringing things from the dark to the light. We get the Four of Cups here. I feel with this card, I do feel Judgment. It's at the bottom of the deck as well. With that Four of Cups right there, it looks like this one person is so focused on these three cups that they're not even recognizing the blessing of this Ace of Cups up there, like unconditional love, genuine nurturing, that sort of energy. I feel like maybe somebody in the past, this could be you, this could be somebody you were dealing with, but there was this energy of being blocked off, like someone so focused on the Three of Cups, right? External, again, it's talking about relationships. So, whatever this is for you, friends, family, intimate people or partners, or whatever that is, I feel like there was so much focus in one direction that they were not recognizing and seeing the true Ace of Cups, right? It's like, which one of these are genuine? Which one of these are sincere? Which one of these are authentic? And it's just giving me that energy of confusion, really. Judgment is here. So there is a judgment call being made, I feel like, from you, or in regards to a situation where judgment is being called. This is pretty significant, I do feel, because there is no doubt. Wow. Next card that's showing up is the High Priestess, talking about trusting your intuition. I do feel a very powerful pull of this energy. I did a full moon reading earlier, or prior to this reading, so you can go check that out and see if that resonates and helps add additional information to this. But I do feel like this eclipse energy is going to really be coming through, taking some things away. It can be the confusion, it can be that distorted energy, it can be the things that are just not in alignment. It's going to be different for each and every person out there, but I do feel a really strong, like, you're going to feel this eclipse energy. There's no doubt about it. We have this lunar eclipse, and then we have a solar eclipse that is coming up in 2 weeks after that, and that is in the second new moon in Virgo. So this is going to be a very short time frame where a lot of big shifts and changes and things happen. A lot of things are introduced and a lot of things are removed. I feel like it's going to be extremely important to use that discernment and to really be clear in your communication on what it is you want, what you desire, and honestly being in alignment, in recognizing what it is that you desire, and does this fit the bill, is really how I'm feeling it. Major manifestations showing up. I'm also noticing quite a few major arcana cards. We did see the Judgment. There's the High Priestess. The Moon is out here. The Magician is at the bottom of the deck. So it's really, the Moon can talk about illusions, confusions, things that are hidden. This is that time frame I am feeling where it's going to be very important to use that discernment and recognize what is real, what is an illusion, what is hidden, that sort of thing. I feel with the High Priestess showing up here on the table that this is really, and especially with this, full moon being in Pisces. Pisces is a very intuitive sign. So this is going to be a very crucial, I feel, time of really trusting what your intuition is saying to you. Even if you don't necessarily see it on the physical, it's like more on that soul level, intuitive level, where you recognize, you see something, you're being guided towards something. And I feel like it's liberation. I feel like it is that transformation through that portal. And it does make me feel like there is going to be some awkward uncomfortableness to it. The birthing process is not a pleasant process, and that's what this feels like. If you want to be birthed into this new world, right, you have to work through that discomfort and through that challenging experience. And we have the Page of Wands. So this is about taking action. This is about making energy move. And it's for the greater good, like for the Four of Wands, for the stability, for the celebration of the security. I did see that Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel like this, and I'm really feeling this has a strong sense of your physical realm, right? Like it's like you're going through these energies of, I kind of feel turbulent energy, right? Like this cycle, this portal, this whatever this is, a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, a lot of mental challenges and, things like that. But it is clearly showing up. It's like as taking the time, like this is somebody taking the time to allow themselves to open up, to receive the messages, the guidance, the information that's trying to be downloaded through that crown chakra, where they're getting this deep understanding and having that clear, open communication, healthy communication into what aligns with them and what does not, and being real with that, right? Like there are many things I'm sure we have all experienced in our lifetime where it's like we know this isn't the greatest situation or this isn't the greatest connection, and for whatever reason we could have had this emotional tether to it for whatever this is. This has been my friend for 20 years, and and not wanting to break through that illusion of, but we're different now. Things have changed. I've changed. They've changed, all of that sort of energy. And it's not the same, right? And kind of like feeling like, again, getting into the feelings of letting it go, surrendering, breaking free. I feel this is a beautiful opportunity for a fresh start and a new beginning in alignment with healthy connections, relationships, whatever this is, and on whatever level that is. And look, this is that manifestation that's coming forth, bringing that physical. This is like that celebratory energy of security, stability, fruitful energy. Like this is a beautiful thing that I feel is coming through. I do feel it's going to take effort, right? Like it's going to take your time, energy, and effort to do that healing if you've been blocked off for some way, shape, or form, whether you've closed that heart chakra down, blocked that heart chakra off, because it's definitely giving me strong heart chakra, but I do feel it's also connected to the sacral chakra when I see that yellow right there. And that's where our true manifestations come, right? It's like we get grounded, we get stable, we get secure, confident with who we are, having the strength, courage, and confidence from that root chakra. Then our creative energy, that excitement, the passion, the drive, the ambition comes from that sacral chakra, and then it comes through and gets brought to the light, brought to the physical realm through that solar plexus chakra. And you're also seeing the yellow up there, right? And you're also seeing a lot of green and blue in this as well. And so I do feel there is this really strong alignment, this transformation that is taking place, but it does take the courage to see things for what they truly are versus the illusion. Where'd that moon card go? Right here. The illusion or the distorted energy, or see below the surface, because the moon can talk about things that are hidden below the surface. I am seeing a tower on the side of this moon as well. I do feel that tower is going to be a favorable tower. It's not always a pleasant tower. It's not always a comfortable. Neither is that birthing process, right? But the tower represents things that are restrictive. It talks about keeping things stuck, stagnant, hidden, blocked away. It talks about deceptions that are hidden, all of that sort of energy. And this, I feel, is that tower. Whatever this is, the moon is going to illuminate these things that were either done in the dark, hidden in the dark, whatever this is, that are hidden below the surface. And again, you see the darkness right there. Bring this up for this rebirth to happen, to take place and to move you forward. So I do hope this serves you well, and I do hope it helps give you some sort of assistance in this process moving forward along your journey. I send you love and light. Have a great day.